Hello there, how are you? It's lovely to see you again as usual, and I hope that I find you very well indeed. And thanks for coming over just to check out this very easy, simple Chinese takeaway inspired soup recipe. So this is a chicken and sweet corn soup, and it tastes exactly the same as my Chinese takeaway. If you like a few noodles in your soup, you could always throw in some cooked noodles as well. So I'm just going to run you through everything that I use, but all of these ingredients will be in the show more box underneath the video. So I'll just run you through everything that I've used, but everything will be in the show more box underneath the video. So I've got some leftover chicken, I've got some spring onions or scallions or green onions or cybes, whatever you want to call them. I've got some fresh ginger, some garlic, some corn flour just in case you want to thicken your soup. I didn't bother. I've got soy sauce, sesame oil. Don't skip the sesame oil, that's going to give you that lovely takeaway sort of authentic flavour. I've got some canned sweet corn. I've also got some vegetable oil just for frying. I've also got some chicken stock. I used the Knorr stock pots, but you can use a cube or whatever you like, as long as you've got 1.2 litres of chicken stock. You can use coriander or parsley, and I've got a couple of egg whites as well, and I will explain more about the egg whites as we get further on. I don't think you can have a Chinese takeaway sweet corn and chicken soup without the egg whites. So let's go over to the cooker and we'll show you what's next. So you want a kind of medium heat, and to this pop in your vegetable oil. About a tablespoon will do, and then that's my spring onions, my garlic, and also the ginger. So I'm going to pop in the garlic first, and then the fresh ginger. This is about a 2 centimetre piece, and I've just peeled and roughly chopped that. And then the spring onions. I've got about 4 spring onions here, just cut up until, you know, the green leafy part. Keep a few back just for serving at the end. Give that a good stir around just until your onions are starting to soften. It won't take long. With your sweet corn, you want to blend half of this and keep half back. Use the juice that's in your can with your stick blender or whatever blender you've got, just until they go nice and mushy. And this is going to give you a lovely texture in your soup and make it a wee bit creamier. So once you've done that, you can pop in your stock. Like I said, I am using these wee Knorr chicken stock pots, and they have a wonderful flavour, but use a cube or whatever cubes you prefer. You can use, as long as you end up with 2 jugs of chicken stock. To this, I'm going to pop in some soy sauce. Again, whatever soy sauce you use and prefer is absolutely fine. About a tablespoon will do. I'm just judging there, you know, it doesn't have to be exact. And then, like I said, we're going to pop in some sesame oil, and I would say this is quite an important step. I found this in my Asian aisle in my supermarket. It's only about £2 for this big bottle, so you only need a wee dash. So I would highly recommend grabbing that if you can. It makes a big difference in this soup. So bring your soup up to the boil. To this, we're going to add that creamed corn. If you can find creamed corn in your country, you might be better using that, you know, because it will save you having to blend down half of your sweet corn. But whatever you're using, just give it a good stir through until everything is nicely combined, and just let that simmer away for a couple of minutes before we add the chicken. This is just a couple of roasted chicken breasts that I had left over. So just either slice that or shred it or whatever you want to do to it. Just make sure it's in wee bits, and then add in the rest of your sweet corn that you kept whole from earlier, and just give everything a good stir together. And it's more or less done at this point. The only other thing we have to do is pop in the egg and the coriander or the parsley, depending on what you're using. So let this simmer away for a few minutes, and then take it off the heat completely. So take your pan off the heat or turn the heat off. And with your egg whites, you want to gently swirl this into your soup, just a wee bit at a time, and use your wooden spoon in a circular motion, and you'll get lovely ribbons, very fine ribbons of egg there, as you can see in your soup. And that's exactly what you're looking for. Don't be tempted just to dump your egg in, and you will just end up with a poached egg in your soup. You know, just do it wee bit by wee bit, give it a gentle stir in between, and you will have lovely fine ribbons of egg. And that is just, you know, it's exactly the same as the Chinese takeaway. And I actually tested this before I added the egg, because I don't like eggs, and it was delicious. The last thing we have to do is add the coriander or the parsley, whatever you're deciding to use. Just pop in a good handful, keep a wee bit back for serving up at the end. Give it a good stir through, and I would leave this sitting in the pan with no heat, just for a few minutes for all your flavours to combine properly. And all you have to do then is serve. So we had ours with rolls, of course. We had this for our tea last night with some bacon rolls, and let me tell you, it was absolutely delicious. But this is just as nice on its own. You know, a big bowl of this, just wonderful. And it's a bit, you know, it's quite a light soup as well for these warmer days. And there's a better picture there in better lighting. So do let me know if you're planning on giving that one a go. Just finish it off with some more of your green onions on the top. So do let me know if you're planning on giving that one a go. It is a really nice one. And like I said, if you like a noodle in your soup, you can also add some cooked noodles just at the end as well. But just before I leave you, I wanted to say a massive thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube as well. And for you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments. And I will catch up with you during the week for another shopping, unbagging, Degustabox unboxing recipe, or even back on Sunday for meals of the week. And if you're not following me over on Instagram yet, I'm What's for Tea 3 over there, and it would be lovely to see you. So until I catch up with you again, mind take care of yourselves, and I'll see you off as soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye now.